taking on the Black Knights of Chicago. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
At the 45-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
But you look at this defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. Now Willis to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Willis will look to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lamar changing the look. From midfield now, here's Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the return stop. yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Adafe Owe with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 10-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Monty Rice. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, here's Willis. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mitchell now off the option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Willis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal. There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Jackson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
They go play action with Jackson. Incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back. came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Willis looks to pass it here. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football outside the 30 to the 29. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Tucker's kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A field goal to difference, a tight one through 2 quarters, and we are back and underway for the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And touchdown! Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Blues come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Tucker's kick is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
shotgun snap to Willis. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Willis to throw. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashad Bateman, 77 yards. And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in this third quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play sign where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Willis looking to throw it. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Roquan Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here from the 38. Now a hit and a loose football. One of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Final minute now in the third quarter. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And the Paris first down.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Willis. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is, oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, Charles, you cannot say enough about that play by their special teams. Think about it. That keeps this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Looking deep here from Mooney. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Now Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This now a 3rd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Willis, fourth down, has to have it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 7.
Now Willis, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up, 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,